Picture this. Your dog is lying on the floor, eyes half closed, head tilted slightly, staring at nothing in particular. There's no sound, no squirrel in sight, no toy in their paw, just stillness. But inside that quiet moment, something very real is happening because, as it turns out, your dog might be thinking about you, not just now, but often, possibly more than you've ever imagined. Dogs don't daydream the way humans do, but their emotional attachment to the people they love runs deeper than we give them credit for. From ancient survival instincts to thousands of years of coevolution with humans, the inner life of a dog is richer, more emotional, and yes, far more focused on you than most realize. Part 1, living in the now, but not mindless. Dogs are the masters of living in the moment. Unlike humans, they don't ruminate over a mistake made last week or worry about what tomorrow might bring. Their minds are wired to respond to the here and now. But don't confuse that with mindlessness. Dogs are incredibly perceptive, constantly reading environmental cues and your actions to make sense of the world around them. If you grab your car keys, they instantly perk up, anticipating a trip. If you close your laptop, they might rush over with a toy in their mouth, sensing playtime. These aren't just cute reactions, they're mental connections. Over time, dogs build associations between actions and outcomes, forming a complex mental web based on consistency, tone, and timing. This moment-based thinking is no accident. It's a trait that served their wild ancestors well, keeping them alert, adaptive, and ready to respond to the unpredictable. Part 2. Dogs think in feelings, not words. While humans think using language and internal monologues, dogs operate on an entirely different frequency, one rooted in sensation and emotion. Their thoughts are shaped by smells, body posture, tone of voice, and the energy you give off. In essence, their internal world is made of feelings, not words. A gentle voice can evoke trust, while a sharp tone might trigger anxiety. Your scent can provide comfort, while a sudden movement could cause concern. Dogs connect emotions to their sensory experiences. This ability isn't just anecdotal, it's backed by neuroscience. Studies have shown that dogs have brain structures similar to humans for processing emotions, especially those related to social bonding. Part 3. You are a constant mental anchor. In both puppies and adult dogs, a phenomenon known as attachment imprinting plays a vital role in how they form connections. Essentially, dogs anchor themselves to their trusted human companions. Your daily routines, your voice, your scent, these become emotional reference points in their world. They might not conceptualize time like humans do, but they definitely sense absence. When you're gone, something fundamental feels off. Their rhythm changes. Their behavior shifts. They may wait by the door, lie on your clothes, or check your usual spots. Why? Because emotionally, you are their compass. And biologically, this attachment is reinforced by oxytocin, the same hormone responsible for bonding in human relationships. When dogs and humans share affectionate moments, oxytocin levels rise in both species. Part 4. Pleasure, comfort, and coping mechanisms. At the core of most dog behavior is a simple goal: seek comfort. Avoid stress. This isn't selfishness, it's survival instinct, refined over centuries. Dogs know what feels good and what doesn't, and they make decisions accordingly. Ever seen your dog curl up in a warm patch of sunlight or lie on your dirty laundry? That's comfort seeking. When they follow you into the bathroom, it's not just curiosity, they're hardwired to stay close to their safe person. Even paw licking, which is often dismissed as a quirk, can be a self-soothing behavior triggered by anxiety. Every coping behavior is rooted in emotion, not logic. Dogs don't plan, but they feel, and they act to regulate those feelings the best way they know how. Part 5. Food is more than hunger. Sure, dogs love food, but it goes beyond just needing calories. Food is tied to trust, routine, and reward. The act of feeding creates a bonding ritual. It's a moment where your dog experiences care, security, and even status, since pack hierarchy used to dictate feeding order in the wild. This is why dogs often remember who feeds them and how. That person becomes a provider, a protector, and, in many cases, the center of their trust system. And let's not forget that scent plays a massive role in how dogs connect emotions to memory. The smell of their favorite treat, or even your hands, can trigger waves of anticipation and affection. Part 6. Safety. Their constant background task. Even when they appear relaxed, dogs are always on alert. They're constantly monitoring their surroundings for anything out of place. That sudden bark at the wind or growl at a passing stranger isn't random, it's instinctual. Different breeds have different levels of protective drive, but all dogs share a baseline awareness that serves one purpose: keeping the pack safe. Their acute hearing picks up sounds we can't detect. Their noses sense shifts in the environment long before we do, whether it's lying at the foot of your bed or checking on you in the next room. They're running a silent security system on your behalf. Part 7. Reading human emotions like a pro. You don't need to say a word for your dog to know something's wrong. Dogs can detect changes in heart rate, hormone levels, and facial tension. They're emotional mirrors, reflecting and responding to your inner world. When you're sad, they might curl up beside you. When you're energized, they bring the toy. If your stress rises, they might distance themselves slightly, not out of rejection, but out of concern. Their reactions are finely tuned to your energy. Built on thousands of years of co-evolution, they've evolved to read us in ways that no other species can. It's not magic, it's biology, empathy, and an incredible capacity for connection. Part 8. Play, joy, and learning in motion. For dogs, play is more than fun. It's education, expression, and bonding rolled into one. Through games like tug of war or fetch, dogs practice vital life skills: self-control, coordination, communication, and impulse regulation. Play also taps into their ancestral instincts. The playful chase mimics hunting. Hide and seek activates their problem-solving brain. During these moments, dogs aren't just being silly, they're thinking, learning, and strategizing. And yes, they often try to manipulate the outcome, nudging a toy closer, barking at the right pitch, bringing it back one more time. They're testing what works to keep the fun going. Part 9. Curiosity and routine as thought frameworks. Dogs thrive on routine because predictability brings them security. Morning walk. Check. Dinner bell. On time. Bedtime snuggle, even better. Their mental maps are built around these daily events. But they also crave stimulation. A new scent on a walk, a different route, a visitor's suitcase. These things awaken their curiosity. The best mental environment for a dog is a mix of familiar rhythms and small, safe surprises. When routines are disrupted, like when someone goes on a trip or a meal is delayed, it can unbalance their emotional state. But a little novelty, when introduced positively, keeps their mind sharp and their tail wagging. Dogs might not worry about emails or taxes, but they feel the same fundamental things we do: love, fear, joy, anxiety, and they live every moment connected to those around them. Their world is smaller than ours, but it's filled with depth, emotion, and awareness. If there's one lesson to take away, it's this: the best gift you can give your dog is your presence. Because in their eyes, you're not just a pet owner, you're their anchor, their safe space, their reason to feel calm in a busy world. If you've ever felt truly seen by your dog, trust that you're not just in their world, you are their world.